Sir Patrick Stewart on the line with us. Sir Stewart, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Tom. It's good to be talking to you.
Thank you very much. You're here representing Amnesty International, an organization that I've been a member of for the better part of 30 years, as I recall. In fact, the first car that I owned had the first bumper sticker I ever put on a car, which was an Amnesty International bumper sticker.
Better and better.
Back in the early 70s. Amnesty.org, the website. And on the line with us also is Mr. Saad Ibrahim. Am I pronouncing this correctly, sir?
Yes, correct.
Thank you very much. And so, Sir Stewart, let me let you introduce your colleague and tell us the story of why you're here.
Today is an important day. We are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Amnesty International, and here in the United States, Amnesty International USA, as it is known. Today is also Human Rights Day, and a few hours ago in Oslo, the Peace Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize, was awarded to a Chinese dissident who was not permitted by his government to go and receive it, nor was his wife, who has been put under house arrest. And we are here to both celebrate and to draw the public's attention to the ongoing issue of human rights, and particularly prisoners of conscience. And that is something which Mr. Ibrahim can speak of most personally, because he was imprisoned because of his democratic beliefs when he was at home in Egypt. But he should speak himself about that experience.
As in small d democracy, Mr. Ibrahim?
Yes.
The microphone is yours, sir. Tell us your story, please.
Well, first of all, thank you for hosting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
To be with Stewart and with other human rights defenders. Amnesty means a lot to me. I received my first training as a human rights defender in Amnesty in London when I was first elected as Secretary General of Arab Human Rights Organization some 30 years ago. And now, having been also indebted to Amnesty for defending me when I was incarcerated between 2000 and 2003, I'm paying a very little debt, or a big debt in a very little way, personal way. But I'm also here and delighted to be in the company of a young crowd that seem to be the next generation of human rights defenders. And it really is inspiring to have at least 3 generations represented in this event. And I am determined to keep fighting for human rights to the end of my life. I'm 72 years old. I'm going back to Egypt tonight, and I don't know what will happen to me. But whatever happens, I'm counting on all my colleagues all over the world to stand up and to defend my freedom, as we are defending the freedom of our Chinese colleague who's in prison and whose wife is under house arrest. And in a way, all human rights defenders are now like a family. There is a bondage, invisible bondage, that ties them all together. And I hope this bondage will continue and will get strong despite all the autocrats in the world.
Very, very well said. And Mr. Ibrahim, our prayers and well wishes go with you in your travel back to Egypt. And should anything happen, you have a forum, or your colleagues have a forum on this radio program anytime you want to get the message out. Sir Patrick Stewart, we have about a minute and a half left before we wrap up our show for today. What's the main message that you would like to share with our 3 million or so listeners about what they can do, not only to support Amnesty International, Amnesty.org, and celebrate its 50th anniversary, but also to promote the idea of human rights around the world?
Look, I know all of us, and I speak for my own people in the United Kingdom, are experiencing very, very difficult times. People are concerned about their homes, about their jobs, even concerned about putting food on the table, about education, and about the abilities of their government to be able to resolve these difficult conditions. However, I urge everyone, anyone who has a home, a job, food on the table, the opportunity to speak his mind, to vote in the way that his conscience directs him or her, to lift up his eyes and look beyond their own personal horizon, because beyond that horizon, there are so many people who are lacking some of those rights, and in certain cases, all of them. And by taking control of your own life to the extent that you can shine a light into those dark corners around the world where human rights, where civil liberties do not exist, you are benefiting the world, and you are benefiting most certainly the world's children. You can do that by joining Amnesty International, joining in their letter-writing campaign, and as you have done, and I have done for almost 40 years, participating in a cause which makes the world a better place to live in.
Yeah, so very well said. Amnesty.org is the website where people can show up and participate. And Sir Patrick Stewart, it is as the star of the next generation, and as Mr. Ibrahim said, this is 3 generations now with Amnesty.org. It's so appropriate. Thank you to both of you gentlemen for being with us today and for the marvelous work you're doing.
Thank you for giving us the time.
It's an honor. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Ibrahim.
For audio and video archives, go to thomhartmann.com.